And hey guys, so as you can see we have Overwatch on front of our screen. Hooray! Overwatch is back. Yes, I did say I was going to upload some more videos after the Call of Duty gameplay that I last recently uploaded. So I did say I wanted to try and get some Overwatch videos for you guys, and I did manage to get an Overwatch gameplay for you all. I am playing Genji, as you can see on the screen. I've been really taking a fond of Genji's ever since, like, I don't know, about a week ago. I haven't played Overwatch as much as I want to, but I'm trying to get back into the swing of things, and Genji is like the first hero that I sort of picked up when I first came back. Obviously I've been playing a lot of Widowmaker, I've been playing a lot of Reaper. Widowmaker actually got nerfed, unfortunately, which is a bit of a blow, but she's still really good. But I want to try be more diverse and start using other heroes. So yeah, I've decided to use Genji because I was always a big fan of his design and his gameplay style, but I was just never really good with it, because he is quite he's a very hard character to learn and master, and I'm still really not sure how to play him properly. I mean, this game here, I think I did quite good, not fantastic, but I think I did alright. It wasn't a fantastic game. I'm not going to say it wasn't as good as my Soldier 76 or my Reaper gameplay or my Widowmaker one, but I still thought this one was pretty good. I'm just not sure how to play Genji to his fullest, so if you guys know how to play Genji or you're really good with him, I'd like to get some tips, because this is one character I'm really not sure how to play. Compared to Widowmaker and Reaper or Soldier, I sort of really know how to play those kind of characters, because they're really similar to like Call of Duty or other FPS games I've played before. But because Genji's a completely different character, he's completely different to anything you ever play. He's a very hard one to learn, but if you can learn him, he is a fantastic hero, don't get me wrong. But yeah, hopefully I can figure out how to play him properly. This video will be consisting of one whole gameplay, which is the one you're seeing in front of your screen right now. But near the end, I'm also going to show some highlights of another game that I played with Genji. Unfortunately, the whole game, I wasn't going to upload the whole game because the whole game was a bit shit. I don't want to upload crappy content for you guys. I managed to cut down the second gameplay of I had with Genji into little highlights. So basically, the best clips of me using Genji, just to make it more interesting, just to not bore you guys. But I decided to keep this one in because this gameplay was actually quite short, and it was actually pretty good. It was quite faultless in terms of what I did with Genji, but yeah. So yeah, like I said, I want to try to upload more Overwatch videos when I can. Trying to use as many different heroes possible, but unfortunately, I won't be able to upload that many, because at the end of the day, everyone's going to have their favourites and the non-favourites, and obviously I already know my favourites, which are Reaper, Widowmaker, Soldier, which are usually, they're my three go-to characters. But I really want to try learn Genji, and this is some pretty sick gameplay here. I get a triple kill with Genji here, which is pretty good. Genji's ultimate is absolutely fantastic, by the way. That's the one thing I really want to, that's the reason why I really like using Genji, just because his ultimate is absolutely amazing. But yeah, so I'll try upload videos with as many characters as I can, don't get me wrong. But Genji, Reaper, Widowmaker, and Soldier are probably the four heroes I'll probably use the most. So yeah, what else I want to talk about? So the competitive playlist for Overwatch just came out actually like 5 or 6 days ago. So I would like to try my luck on the competitive playlist. I'm going to try to do it with some friends, obviously, because it's always better to try play these kind of games with friends, because you'll be more coordinated, it's just more enjoyable. And you'll just tend to play better when you play with friends rather than on your own. This one was on my own though, so I say that, and I'm just playing on my own. But anyways, yeah, so with the competitive playlist now, that pretty much means all the really good players, all the hardcore players, will probably chucking themselves all the way over to the competitive playlist. So when you go to quick play on Overwatch, it shouldn't be as competitive or as tough. But obviously not everyone is a fan of competitive. Some people just like to relax and play without really having to worry. So obviously the quick play is still a very good option to play, obviously, which is what I'm doing right now, because I don't really feel that I'm good enough to play competitive Overwatch yet. And even if I do, it would probably only be with Reaper, because Reaper is probably the only character that I'm really confident with using. So Because in competitive playlists, you really don't want to mess about or try experiment with new characters. That's what quick play is for, because competitive is where obviously you get ranked globally to see how good you are compared to the rest of the world, and it's competitive for a reason, right? I'm not gonna mess about and act all jokingly when I'm playing competitive. I always take competitive in any game seriously, whether it's Call of Duty, whether it's Pokemon, even anything, even in the day-to-day life, really. Anything competitive, I like to be really serious about it, just because, I don't know, I've always been a competitive guy. That's why I like sports, that's why I like video games and anything multiplayer involved, stuff like that. So yeah, I'm still, obviously, like I said, I'm still in the mix of trying to find out my best playstyle in Overwatch. There's still only a few maps in the game. There's like, maybe what, 10 or 11 maps. They haven't introduced any new game modes yet, so obviously they're trying to keep it plain and simple for now, so people can still try and learn what heroes they like the best, what gameplay style they like to do. Just because the game is still relatively new, if you think about it. Obviously the beta was out a year ago or something like that, but the actual full game's only been out for maybe about a month or two now. So because of that, people are still trying to work their way and tinker about with what they find will be the best playstyle, best character for them, which I'm still trying to do, obviously, because I think this game has a lot of potential and a lot of longevity in it. I think this game could be like the Counter-Strikes of for Blizzard, whereas when I'm thinking about Counter-Strike, like Counter-Strike's been around for like 12 years now, maybe longer, maybe like 15 years, something like that, and the game's always been very, very simple. It has never had much maps. It's had basic weapons, had simple gameplays. And because of that, that's what makes a good competitive game, because the game is always evolving. People are trying to find out new tactics, more strategies, how to make the game better, and I think Overwatch has that potential as well. Obviously, Overwatch is going to be updated like every month with nerfs, updates, new maps, new playlists. Obviously, right now we still don't have any new maps yet, but we have got a new competitive playlist. Like I said, we've had nerfs, which I do want to talk about next, actually. And there's also been they're apparently going to introduce new heroes. I think there's going to be 2 new heroes that are going to be introduced. I don't have much information on the terms of the new heroes, but I'm sure if you Google around or look on the Reddit or something, you'll probably find out what the new heroes are. I haven't read much into it. I just know that Blizzard are planning to introduce new heroes, which is pretty good. I do hope they don't add too many new heroes, because I like the group of heroes we have right now, and obviously any new heroes that get added will change the balance, will change who plays what kind of competitive team setups there'll be for competitive playlists, obviously, but we don't have to worry about that for now. So yeah, so I'll be interested if they do introduce new maps and new game modes, because the game modes we have right now and the maps we have right now are really, really good. So I don't know if they'll really will add any more. I assume they're gonna add some new maps in, because, well, you know, it'll get boring eventually if we don't get any new maps. But I say that Counter-Strike has had like the same maps for like 10 years, so because of that, they might not, who knows. But Blizzard seem to know what they're doing. They're pretty good in this department in terms of listening to the community, in terms of knowing what players want to have or want to hear from the company. So I think it'll be cool. Once again, as you can see here, Genji's ultimate is like this dragon samurai sword thing. You wouldn't think it's that good, since it's literally just a sword, but the amount of damage it does, and combined with Genji's mobility, which in my opinion is probably the best in the game apart from Tracer. His ultimate is unbelievable. You can just like rip through so many players at once. It's pretty good. Anyways, that's what I want to talk about. Let's talk about the nerfs and the buffs, because there were nerfs and buffs that were done to some of the heroes. Well, there weren't any buffs. It was more just nerfs, really. So the 2 characters that were nerfed were McCree and Widowmaker. I don't really agree with the Widowmaker one, but I agree with the McCree one, because I already mentioned it before. McCree is an incredibly overpowered hero, or he was. He's not anymore. In fact, he's kind of underpowered now, because not many people really play him now compared to before. Basically, I mentioned before, McCree's Fan the Hammer, which was his, like, it's the one where he unloads like all his bullets out of his gun into you, and you just like die instantly. Combining that with your flashbang, it was always guaranteed to be like an instant kill, and it could absolutely destroy tanks like Reinhardt, Roadhog, and Zarya and Winston so quickly. So because of that, they nerfed it so that his Fan the Hammer does like half the damage. So instead of doing like 70 damage per bullet, it was like 50 bullets per damage or something like that. So because of that, you don't actually get to kill tanks and other people as quickly, even though you slap the flashbang. So I think if you use the flashbang on a hero and you use the Fan the Hammer, you don't get an instant kill anymore compared to before. So because of that, you will have to actually use his dodge roll to kind of fully reload and unleash another bunch of bullets, which is quite cool, I guess. They also made this Fan the Hammer reload faster to compensate for the fact that you can't, obviously, kill them in one hit anymore. Anyways, I'll talk about it more. The video's not over yet, as you can see, but obviously the game's over. This is the first game that's over. We'll see. The game's over. We won, obviously. I was pretty chuffed with this result because it was actually a very, very close game. I like close games. Close games are the ones I think are the best to upload because obviously it's more competitive that way. It's more tense. But yeah, you'll see, not on this screen because I never get nominated for this shit. I swear, I never get nominated for any of this stuff when it comes to this screen. So you'll see in the next screen what my stats were. It wasn't great, like I said, but if you consider how long the game was, only 8 minutes and a half, 21 kills, 8 objective kills, 6 deaths. It was okay. It wasn't great. I'm not, like I said, I wouldn't say it's fantastic, but it was good for Genji standards, if I say so myself. So I'll take it. But yes, now we're going to go on to the second game, which is just like a bunch of highlights. So yeah, it's not a full game. This is just a bunch of highlights from the second game on RYUJIN Tower, I think it was. Still using Genji, like I said. This was one of my coolest gameplay highlights. I think I get a quad here. Like, no, is it a triple kill or a quad? Oh no, it's just a triple kill. Nothing too special. Sorry guys. Sorry to hype you up there. But yeah, it was just a triple kill. Anyways, back to what I was talking about before. So like I said, McCree's Fan the Hammer has been nerfed quite a bit. So because of that, he's not exactly as good at killing tanks and stuff, which is fair enough because I thought he was a bit too ridiculous before. Because, you know, like I said before, flashbang, you're unable to move, you can't counter, Fan the Hammer, dead. No matter what, even if you're a tank, it was just a bit ridiculous. So nerfing him like this, I thought was fair, but I think they've done it to the point where no one really uses McCree anymore because obviously a lot of people like to use McCree because he can kill tanks at such quick speeds, but because he's now pretty much weaker than Reaper, people just play Reaper now instead of McCree, which is fair enough, I guess. I still like McCree, don't get me wrong. I'm still going to try and get a good gameplay for you guys with McCree because I think McCree's still a really, really good hero. So I will start trying to use McCree more once I've learned or played enough of Genji anyway, so yeah. The second nerf was Widowmaker. This is the one I'm not really 100% agreeing on. So basically, Widowmaker is obviously a sniper. None of her assault rifle damage was nerfed. It was only her sniper rifle bullets. So her sniper rifle bullets deal 150 damage in the body and 300 on the head. But they changed it to so that if you hit someone in the body, it's only 100 damage, but they keep the headshot multiplier the same. So it's still 300 damage. So the reason why they did that is because 150 damage was considered too overpowered. Just because if you think about it, Tracer and Zenyatta both have 150 health, which is the lowest health you can have in the game. So basically, as long as you kept your shots on target, you could always one-shot kill Zenyatta and Tracer no matter what happened. And I guess that's fair because it's not, especially for Zenyatta, since Zenyatta has like fuck all movements, you just get destroyed and it just wouldn't be very good. So they wanted to try and give Zenyatta a bit of a chance. The only reason I don't agree with it is because there's so many other ways you can dodge it. Like, Zenyatta obviously doesn't have great mobility, but obviously he shouldn't be in that. He shouldn't be that open in the first place. He shouldn't be in the range of being shot by Widowmaker in the first place. Considering he's a support, he should always be hiding behind tanks, always hiding behind other people to make sure that he doesn't get killed. Tracer's not really a problem because Tracer's mobility makes her so hard to kill that it doesn't really matter if it's a one-shot kill or not, because the chances of you hitting Tracer is very unlikely anyway. So I don't see why they did that, but because of that, it's made Widowmaker not as effective. Don't get me wrong, she's still one of the best characters in the game in my opinion, and she's still a fantastic sniper. Because obviously, as long as you aim for the head anyway, you're still going to be able to kill tanks in like 2 hits, because 300 damage in the head is stupidly powerful, if you think about it. So because of that, Widowmaker's still viable. I just think that the fact that she can't one-shot Zenyatta or Tracer anymore is a bit of a bullshit thing, but I guess it's to make it fair, I guess. I'm obviously being quite biased because I'm a Widowmaker player, but I don't know. I just think that if Zenyatta's getting one-shotted by, obviously, you, then obviously that means you're not playing Zenyatta right. And Tracer, if you get killed by a Widowmaker as Tracer, you're not playing the character right either. The reason why they have low health is because they have other ways to survive. That's the point of the low health, because if they didn't have other ways to survive, then obviously they would have higher health bars. That's just how it works, obviously. Oh, this play was quite sick here. This helped us win the round, actually. This was actually a really, really good play for me. I mean, I got like a quad, then I finished off as Farah here. And this helps us seal off the round, and then it ties it up to 1-1. Because obviously, this is the best out of 3 series, so tying up to 1-1 was pretty good. I was pretty chuffed with that. And yeah, I was pretty proud of it with Genji. So, anyways, yeah, like I said, not really a fan of Widowmaker being nerfed, but obviously there's nothing you can do anymore. I do admit though that Zenyatta probably is the weakest hero in terms of he doesn't have the best mobility. He has obviously the lowest health, but who gives a shit, right? Who gives a shit? I think Zenyatta still has a lot of stuff like his Discord orbs. He can heal himself. I don't see what the problem is, but obviously I don't play Zenyatta, so I don't know really. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. If you guys play Zenyatta and you feel strongly against it, let me know so we can argue about it, because I like arguing. But yes, guys, the video is now coming to an end, as you can see. I didn't get much. I got 17 objective kills, which is actually really, really good. Don't get me wrong. 17 objective kills with Genji was pretty sick. I got a total of 26 eliminations, as you can see. If we go to the next thing. See, I got 15 deaths. That was kind of the reason why I didn't want to upload this video, because 15 deaths, 26 eliminations isn't fantastic, which is the reason why I only showed you the highlights of that game, so apologies, guys. But yes, guys, that is the end of the video. Thank you guys again for watching. If you have any discussions or anything you want to talk to me about, leave a comment below. Leave a like. Tell me feedback if you enjoyed the video. If you didn't like it, tell me why so we can talk about it and I can improve for next time. But that's it, guys. Thank you guys again for watching. I hope to upload more Overwatch sometime soon, and I'll see you all later. Peace out.